Now, no one likes waking up early in the morning, especially after a day of travel, but that had to be done today. Even before the sun was out, our lineup of Altroz racers was standing outside the hotel and the porch, and it was time to hit the road and to come to this place for an interesting part. But before the interesting and the sporty part, here is the important, even if the boring part of that video or the drive. Leaving from the hotel, come until here. Here are a few pointers for you. Now let's get down to business immediately. The iTurbo was good, but it was not great, especially in terms of performance in front of the i20 N-Line, and that is where the Racer comes into the picture. It's finally here. It's taken a while, but it's finally here. We left the heart of Coimbatore from our hotel before the sun came out, and a fair bit of early morning surprise with the traffic and interstate buses, but that is where the almost flat torque curve of the Racer comes into the picture. Forget the 120 PS of peak power, the 170 Nm of torque, and the way it comes to you, the way it gets delivered is so nice. You know, you want to be ahead of the traffic without even trying hard. That is what the Altroz Racer does. Third and fourth, chucking between the commercial traffic and overtaking them with ease is what is my USP for the car. Of course, outright punch and acceleration is there, which we'll test at the app location going over there. But in flowing traffic, you want to be ahead without even trying. That is what a flat torque curve gives you. And then of course there is the new tuning for the clutch system. It feels better over here. I've driven the iTurbo for a very long distance to Ladakh as well, so the clutch is better, the torque is far better, and the overall NVH levels are nice as well. Suspension has been tuned for a sporty drive. For now it feels nice enough. Even if I change lanes, no one around. Yeah, so immediately I don't recommend that, but even on public roads when it's empty, you are closing in on gaps or moving into lanes, suspension feels nice. But yes, Racer is the name, and does it justify that? Well, coming up on your screens as we enter the special place early in the morning. We are in the first batch. It's only 6:15 AM. Coimbatore, a good escape from the heat of Delhi, and things should be nice. Now, in terms of the cosmetic changes to the Altroz Racer, like the i20 N-Line, even this one wears different clothing. First of all, 3 colors on option. With all the 3 colors, we have a black roof coming in, and even the black treatment for the hood and the pillars over here. All 3 pillars are black. The changes in the main color, you can have a shade of orange, this one, or a shade of grey or white. White is my personal pick of the lot. Alloy wheels are of the same design but with the black finish. What I would have wanted extra would be possibly better tires. They do struggle a lot on track because the engine is powerful and the chassis can handle all the load. So no change in terms of the design as such. The same bumper, the same lights, the same DRS coming in over here, the same logo. There is a change at the backside, and that's got to do with the new spoiler coming in. It's got sporty intentions, so even the spoiler is sportier than as compared to the regular version. So yeah, 3 colors and of course a dual tone finish. You have cameras everywhere for a bird's eye. You have cameras on the outside of the mirrors, ahead over there and at the back as well. That's it about the Altroz Racer. You have Racer badging on various sides over here and on the other side as well. And if you come close, there are a few motifs or a few things, a few animals and birds which we have seen on Tata cars. On the Altroz, here is a peacock on the front of the windshield or this part. Like the exteriors, you also have a few changes on the insides. By the way, you can make out these are racing strips on the bonnet, on the roof as well, broken by the sunroof coming in on this part. That's the car behind me. People enjoying the Racer. Right then, the interiors of the Altroz Racer, the design is same, but Tata has played cleverly with the colors. Now, I've used the Altroz a lot in my career in the last 3-4 years, from the original diesel to the DCA to the CNG to the taking iTurbo to Ladakh on my own channel. What a fabulous drive that was. And I've always loved the interiors of the Altroz. No nonsense, spacious and practical, from the doors that open 90-degree wide. Look at this. It's out of my reach right now. The doors open so wide, and you have ample space over here. The seats are supportive. They're comfortable over long distance. The visibility is nice, and all that goes up in the Racer version. So contrast colors for a lot of panels around the AC vents, the stitching for the steering wheel, around the gear lever, and the same color combination on the leatherite seats, orange, white and black, and the same on the floor mat. So it's a dark theme broken well by the contrast colors you see everywhere on the Altroz. These are ventilated seats. You have wireless charging, you have a new speedometer console, a lot of add-ons into the top-end version, a better connectivity features with the setup over here. So I don't think it misses out on any other feature that the rivals offer. Overall, it is a feature-loaded car. So the Altroz Racer has a sportier theme on the inside, which people will definitely love, and it retains all the plus points of the earlier version. Now, before we show you the exciting part, here is a quick look at how quick the Altroz Racer is in terms of outright acceleration. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the same 1.2 turbo petrol that we see in the heavier and larger Nexon. It is now in the Altroz Racer, 120 PS of power, 170 Nm of torque. And as I told you earlier in the morning, the torque curve is really flat for a larger part of the rev range. That is a very helpful thing for traffic conditions. Even taking these curves in the third gear in the mid-range, it helps a lot. Other things have changed. The damping, for example, for suspension is altered. Even the tuning of the steering, the calibration is different, all towards a sporty experience and without compromising on the ride quality. We had a fair bit of bad patches, even in off-road track, patch coming into the track over here, and the Altroz retains the comfort factor. There is an underlying firmness that you feel, but it does not get uncomfortable at all. The tires, they give up slightly earlier. The chassis is so nice. There is so much poke in the engine that the tires start giving up early. This is one department where the i20 L9 scores higher marks. The tires on the i20 L9 are better than that on the Altroz Racer. But apart from that, if you're planning to get the Altroz Racer home, invest into better tires and you will thank me at a later stage. We had a couple of GoPros inside the car. We had Naren also for the hot lap with us, and those visuals will continue on the screen.
So I had a lot of input on the dynamics of this car from the development stage. The Altroz was a sorted platform already.
Yes.
And you know, we just worked a little bit on the damping, the bump and rebound, and you know, made the steering a little bit more engaging, weightage. So what it has done is, you know, 99.9% of the customers will drive on the road.
Right.
So we wanted to keep the plus ride as well. But then that 0.1% will come to the track. That the adaptation is incredible. It's a super fun car.
Right.
And of course the i20N was the benchmark. And in my opinion, we've surpassed the performance parameters quite easily. Normally these cars have a lot of plow and the front starts to push a lot. So we got that neutral balance.
Right.
And also that little bit cheeky factor in the car where if you know it is possible to drift it. And and then it's quite pure. It's you know, I love a manual.
Right.
Hopefully, you know, this hot hatch revolution can start again. It's a mass market car, so price point is also perfect. So we are also at India's newest racetrack.
Yeah, this is incredible for this.
Yeah.
I thought never knew this existed.
It just started, so
Yeah, the drift starts coming in.
yeah, but it will drift with a higher speed. See, I'm only putting one steering lock, and normally the front wheel drives you need to keep, you know.
But don't you think the tires are giving up slightly early for a sport hatchback?
Yeah, that's true actually, but it does, you know. I'll show you.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing. In a safe manner, you can get the rear out.
Yeah, exactly. And anyone can do it, you know. You feel like a hero driving this car. But you're right, these are all LRR tires, low resistance. So it is under tired for the chassis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's so much potential in the setup.
Yeah.
So, damping and spring rate have been adjusted, altered as compared to the normal.
Just the bump and rebound, little bit on the valve. That's all. Nothing much. Steering, it's just recalibrated slightly for that engagement, and the what it has done is the rotation has become superb because of this is purely because of a small rework in the damping.
Okay. So damping and calibration.
Yeah.
And the clutch.
Clutch is a hydraulic clutch, so super fast shift. So, and you can see the body control as well. It's not, you know, leaning so much. And you see this is a very fast corner, right?
Yeah.
And we are still 130k, 127.
Race on the weekends, commute on weekdays.
That's what in Japan they have a lot of one make series. They drive from the house, from their homes.
Okay.
They put a set of high performance tires.
Only for the race.
Yeah, only for the race. They drive, then they take it out and get out again. It's superb.
What a day it has been with the Tata Altroz Racer here in Coimbatore, and the experience answers a lot of questions. First of all, is the car worth the wait? Definitely yes. The second question, is this India's hottest hatch currently on sale? I think again yes. Now the i20 N-Line standalone is a wonderful product. It looks nice, it has ample performance, it's got the poke as well. As a standalone product, the i20 N-Line is brilliant. But I think Tata has upped the game in terms of outright acceleration. They say it's quicker. Over here at the track with Naren behind the wheel, with the i20 N-Line's timing as well, this one is quicker. The handling is better as well. So it ticks all the right boxes that an enthusiast seeks in a hot hatch without compromises. There is no compromise on safety. It's a 5-star rated vehicle. There is no compromise on the space part or the features part or the value part. It's 50,000 rupees more affordable than the i20 N-Line. So as an overall package, it is compelling, it is exciting, and it's a car we can recommend to you guys. At the same time, there are a few small quality issues on the inside or on the outside that I've seen. Tata has been upping the game in that quality department. It's still not up there with Hyundai, but as a car that can give you thrills or the smile or the grins. In 2024, as a product, as a hot hatch under 10 lakh rupees, there can be nothing better than the Altroz Racer.